Hello and welcome back to another vlog. Today I am talking to you about a marathon update and BRP training. Really good to come back and give you another vlog, and appreciate everyone who's liked and subscribed and watched all the videos so far. We're diving straight in with the first video with our Monday session with the BRP track. So we did the BRP tempo session. Now we are fully kicked off with our new program. So basically the Monday tempo session, what we're looking to do is slowly embarrass the body in the right direction by working up and below, over and above, our lactate threshold. So in this session today, we did a warm-up, drills and strides. We did 15 minutes under our threshold, so we did that just about half marathon pace into 5 minutes over our threshold, so around 10k pace. And then we did finished with 10 minutes under our threshold. So what we're looking to do in the different phases of training is slowly work the amount of time that we're working over and under our threshold. As we are on another vlog, so this week we're doing a bit of a marathon update, a little update on the BRP training. I'm back training today with Jamira Johns, down doing an interval session 6x800, and then going to get some blood tests later, and then I am just living life. So we're back to the grind, back in Dubai, and things are looking really exciting. Things are getting really busy, and yeah, just looking forward to updating you on this week's. So last time we spoke, I was discussing a little bit about my calf injury. Unfortunately, it's still there. Luckily, I have Ross from Escape the Pain who's coming round later today to hopefully get that injury away. So we want to start getting some blood flow to the area and start getting the injury a bit recovered. Another session done, 6/800s. I think everybody found that pretty difficult. I just did a nice easy jog, which was pretty good. And now I've got to go and do my marathon session this afternoon, which should be fun. I've also got track tomorrow night, and my calf is still pretty tight, so being sort of careful with that. But really looking forward to it, and training is slowly picking up and everything's going well, so happy days. New caps have arrived from Ultra. I think these look pretty good.
Good boy. And then the sticks. Oh, Billy, you got two. Come here. Billy! You can't believe your luck. Give it to me. Oh my god, did she swallow a hole?
To combat the calf injury, we have Ross from Escape the Pain coming round to hopefully give a sports massage. So we will be doing that, and we'll see how it feels, ready for this afternoon session. As I'd mentioned before, I have been suffering a bit with injuries, so it's really good to get Ross in from Escape the Pain to work through all the different injuries that I've been facing. Anybody who's done a marathon session or done half marathons, triathlons, you'll know the sort of pain that you put your body through and what your legs are feeling like. And I really feel like since I started bringing Ross in for these bi-weekly sessions, I really feel like my recovery has taken a massive turn for the better. I am able to come back and do sessions a lot stronger every time, and it's just massively helpful to be able to have him in my corner. So we did a bit of cupping here, tried to get some blood flow in around the top of my leg. I wasn't really suffering with my knees or anything since Comrades. That issue went away about 3 or 4 weeks ago that I'd previously mentioned in another video. However, the calf issue that I have been facing has been pretty spicy, and I've been feeling it back and forward. So it's just good to get an overall flush out and just talk to Ross about all the sort of injuries that I have been facing. And it's good to talk these through with someone who's an absolute professional, and Ross is the absolute best. It's amazing that we have such a good partnership with him, with the Broad Run and BRP community. I send all the guys and girls who coach with me to Ross, and He also sends a lot of runners who are facing lots of issues, such as overtraining or not managing to, program their runs correctly. The service between myself and Ross really works hand in glove, because people who are really pushing themselves for performance in running, swimming, cycling, you don't realise the toll that it's taking on your body, and you really do need to stay on top of things. And I think that's massively important, especially as we get older. It's something that we should really take care of our bodies, especially when we're punishing ourselves for, say, 10 to 15 hours per week. For somebody that might be doing a marathon or maybe some sort of Ironman training, you must look after your body. Here's Ross working through the calf issue that I was facing, trying to get a bit of blood flow. He was treating this with absolute care and caution because it was a bit tender. Massively appreciative to Ross for all the help that he's given me over the years. So although we're in the middle of the marathon block training, I am looking next year to do a full Ironman. So it's good to get a couple of bike sessions in this week. Just finished our Jamira Johns Bikeura easy recovery ride. We had a little jump off at the end, so good bit of effort in. On the road bike, obviously I don't have a TT bike, so I'm in the market for getting a new one, so hopefully we'll be able to get that in the next few months. But really positive. This morning I had a bit of a bonk. I did a session last night, which was a running session. It was 4 times 2 minutes at 4 minutes a K, 4 times 1 minute at 3:45 a K, and then 4 times 30 seconds at 3:30 a K. I can honestly say the 4 minutes a K for 2 minutes was one of the hardest things. I don't know whether it was fatigue because it was night, I hadn't eaten enough. I don't know, a list of different things, but really hard, considering that's only supposed to be sort of 30 seconds per K off, or 25 seconds per K off my marathon pace. It was one of those ones where you just think, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like 2 minutes, I was completely struggling. I did have a sports massage yesterday afternoon, which maybe sort of slightly affected it, but got home last night to have dinner. Wasn't able to eat really because I didn't have any appetite, went to bed, and then about 20 minutes into the session this morning I had a serious bonk and ended up having to take a 50-gram gel just to get home, but maybe that's a slight underfueling for me, so I need to get some serious rice in today. Got some work, got some planning, programming for athletes all day, and then we've got our track session tonight for BRP, which is really exciting. We've got 17 people signed up so far, and then hopefully we get some more on the door, so really exciting. Tonight's session is going to be a 200, 300, 400, 300, 200, like a typical short, sharp pyramid, so excited to get that done. Hopefully you've just watched the videos of us, did some POV footage of us cycling around on the bike this morning, so you can take in what it was like cycling at Dubai's Jumeirah Beach. We're back once again at the Thursday night BRP track. Now, this track session has become an absolute staple in everybody's weekly running training, and it's going absolutely fantastically. There was over 20 people here on the Thursday we've just did for a small pyramid session. Everyone brought the absolute noise, and the session worked out to be fantastic. So I go on to explain what we did in the session. And we did a small pyramid session working in and around 5k or VO2 max paces.
Sorry.
One of the most important things about these track sessions is just the sense of community and the fact that everybody's working together, pushing hard, trying to take themselves to the next level.
So if you want to take the rest, just come off the track into the middle, walk back, and then you can do a run-on start. So a run-on start means if you're on the line, don't just walk up to the line dilly-dallying, go up behind the line and take 4 or 5 meters to run on to the rep, okay? So then you'll do 300, and then 45 seconds rest, 400, 60 seconds rest, 300, 200, okay? Has everyone got the session?
So we always start from here.
So I've said that you rest as needed. There isn't as per programmed. It's just 30 seconds and then go again. But I've said because of the temperature, the heat, there's cold towels in there. If you want to get it on, take a minute and then just get back into it. Everyone happy? Okay. Here we go.
Not a single jump, not a single punch.
Thursday Night Lights, baby! Well done, good job. Run your own race. Tonight's session at BRP track, we are doing 200, 300, 400, 300, 200 for 2 to 3 sets. Now we're doing this at 5k pace. That means that you're going to have to be very disciplined, especially in the beginning, okay? So give this session a go and see what you think.
You can see young Ben here absolutely flying round, followed by Anders and Shane and the rest of the crew. Everyone's absolutely smoking it in. The conditions here were probably around 60 to 70% humidity at around 37 degrees Celsius, which if you have ever run in these conditions before, you will know they are absolutely draining and sapping, and they are not to be taken lightly. We have nice cold towels and some hydration, and we followed it on by having some nice cold Coca-Cola with a bit of sugar to replenish the body after we finish something that's so important. You also see Manan here just finishing off his marathon session. I programmed him around a 12k spicy marathon session, so I'm sure he didn't thank me for that.
And then the third.
Yeah.
Took a lot of heat for this one-piece all Adidas set that I wore, but if you rate or slate, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. The week was the BRP long run. You can see everybody getting after it here. We did anywhere from 45 minutes to 2.5 hours. I appreciate you watching this video, and hopefully tune in for the next one.